aquarium heaters. We all have them in our aquarium. Some of us have a lot of them. But do you really have to have them? Now there are some of you out there that definitely do need to have them if you're raising, rams, discus. Yeah, if you're going to keep it at 84 degrees all the time, you're going to have these heaters. Now what brings me to this is I've got 12 heaters right here. Now I've got 12 in my hand, but anyway, I just eliminated 12 heaters out of aquariums. We're running about 16 aquariums. There, Jax, have the lights. All the cords you need. Our electricity bill the last couple months has been edging up, going higher and higher. So I decided to do a little research and see just how much electricity we were using on these things. And figured out how you convert watts to kilowatts. So however many watts per hour, you know, how many watts that thing is, how many watts an hour it uses. So let's say I got a 300 watt heater, you know, running 50% of the time. I'm using, just on those heaters right there, that's 2,000 watts running. And say your heater's running 50% of the time, that's 1,000 watts an hour. So 24,000 watts in a day. So that's 240 kilowatts. Anyway, long story short, did all the math on everything that's running, all the pumps, filters, and everything, and we're running, it runs us about $140 to $150 a month. I figured out those heaters right there is $93 a month worth of electricity. Now you say you have to have a heater. Maybe you want to keep it 78 degrees all the time. I understand, use the heater. But there's no reason these fish can't live at 74 degrees just fine. At least all the ones I'm running, because I don't have discus or rams. I've got some South American cichlids, some African cichlids, and so on and so forth. And just running the lights and the pumps and everything like that seems to add about a degree or two to each tank, depending on the tank. Like this tank right now, this one here is running a little over 74 degrees. This one's running almost at 76 degrees, and as you've seen by the thermostat she showed you a minute ago, we keep the house at 73 degrees. So everybody, I've been doing it for about a week now, and everybody seems to be doing just fine. Don't think Popeye has got a, I mean, he's got a white eye. We tried to take care of it, but we never could get it to heal up, so he still sees a little bit out of that eye. But anyway, regardless, $93 a month extra to heat these tanks. Now we have 2 fry tanks, an electric Cara tank that we are still, electric blue Cara tank that we're still running heaters on. That's it. Everything else is heater free. And I think it's going to work out well. I'm just watching to make sure there's no problems with the tanks. Mbuna tank. Well, it's an Mbuna tank. Other than the Jack Dempsey that we've always had in here, I don't know if he's going to get along well with the other 2 Jack Dempseys in the big tank, and he's always been happy in here, and they don't really fight all that much, so we've just left him in there. But anyway, regardless, no heater on these guys, and it's staying 75 degrees. The water's 75 degrees. This one's staying 76 degrees. I think the lights are a little hotter on it. We have the pipe down here. His is colder. It's colder down on the bottom. For some reason his is running right at 73 degrees, so he's a little chilly. And so are these convicts. Well, actually I said that. I guess the light's been on today. They're at 75. Can you zoom up on that? 75.3 degrees. No heater. And of course they're just happy and healthy. And this one we have a heater on. That's our baby Cara fry. There's 100 of them little burgers running around there. We've got a video posted on those if you want to hear how those came about. Tank's a little cloudy, but there's not much I can do about that right now, because I'm limited on how much filtration I can put on that tank. And then of course the live bearers, they actually like a little bit colder water outside of her
dwarf gouramis.
Yeah, the dwarf gouramis that are in there. They prefer a little bit warmer water. I'm curious if cooling the water off will cause these guys to give birth, because they haven't in quite some time. At least we haven't caught it, but anyway, everybody's doing fine. I just thought some of y'all might want to know what it's like to run some of these tanks without heaters. And we're doing just fine a weekend. We are watching them really close. Oh, there's your little brown
chocolate
dwarf gourami. He's a cool fish. I've never seen one before. He was one of the big Dallas aquariums. We picked him up. And all our gouramis get along just fine, believe it or not. I know a lot of people think you can't keep more than one gourami in a tank, but these guys actually, I don't see them fight. It's more like they play a little bit, but there's no damage to any of them. Everybody's doing good. So, in ending, heater, no heater, I say no heater, except when you need a heater, which is kind of up to you and up to the fish.
Now, wintertime, we may be implementing, because we keep the house really cold during the winter.
Yeah, we're probably only like 69, so I may be forced to run a heater. But our electricity bill in the winter months doesn't, because we have a heat pump, it doesn't run very high. So we can afford that little bit extra. And we can run the tanks a little colder if we're only heating them up to 75 degrees. So it still won't be as much. Anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative somewhat. And we'll see you on the next one. Oh, by the way, before I go, like us, subscribe to us, come back and watch another video. We're going to be trying to post on a regular basis, at least a couple a week. And we will see you on the next one.